Noon on a Sunday, rarely, so there's so much rubber down from 4 races so far today. This is race number 5. The 250,000 fans that have turned up this weekend, a lot of them stuck around.
They said that in practice tyre wear was an effect, so let's see what happens. Ready for the start of the Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup here at the Saxon Ring Race 2, and the lights go out. Who gets a good start? Capuchin is into the lead from pole position, but
We're into third, and he's got Thompson for company in 4th position there.
Unfortunately, I think it may have been Alejandro Fernandez as well. I saw the pink helmet. Anyway, we'll see. I'm sure we'll get the information soon, but it is Brian Iriarte who has the advantage. They go down.
The other riders down there. That was Capuchin and Pratama, wasn't it?
That's right, Veda. There was really not room for that Veda to go up the inside of Capuchin, but he tried it. They got away with it. Anyway, it still is Brian Iriarte that leads. Capuchin looking for a way up the...
And Singapore there in 7th place too.
And Veda Pratama does not want to hang in there. Capuchin goes up the inside. Veda Pratama tries to go past both of them. Can't quite do it, but he does pick up 2nd place. Brian Iriarte hangs on to the lead to go down the hill, but it's Veda Pratama.
Hit the back of, looked like Agostinelli there, and taking the hapless Joel Pons.
We didn't, the situation has been cleared. That's good to know. Right,
so the climb up, we have Pratama in the lead then from Iriarte and Capuchin. David Gonzalez behind them as well.
But no, Brian Iriarte hangs on to the lead, and in fact, Veda loses 3rd place.
This is a completely different kind of race than we saw yesterday. Riders so much closer. The fastest rider on track last time around was Ramadipa, yesterday's 2nd.
Sign him! And up the hill, that's a very hard place to pass, but he does it. Veda Pratama takes the lead with a superb tight line to climb the hill.
That is extreme confidence right there from Pratama, isn't it? Bearing in mind, I mean, like many of these riders, he's never seen this place before. Series leader, he's up into 9th position. Guillaume Plonk, yesterday's podium finisher, down in 10th place. Daniel in 11th.
And Ramadipa there has gone inside Brian Iriarte to take 4th place, I think. But it's still Veda Pratama that leads, but only just.
It may be the pressure's taken off in some kind of weird way, although Brian Iriarte is much closer in the championship to him now as we look ahead from Danish to Iriarte. Maybe Danish is feeling a bit more in the groove and a bit more up for the fight now.
Oh my goodness, Brian Iriarte in 3rd. Down the hill they go. Absolutely superb stuff. It's 164 kilometres an hour, 102 miles an hour. They get up to 194 kilometres an hour before they scrub off speed into the left-hander here.
Capuchin doesn't want to give an inch, but he's forced to. He cuts back up the inside. They go off the track, over onto the black stuff, in towards the final corner. Iriarte has to give way and move back down into 3rd place.
Yeah, he went from 1st to 3rd just on the...
I'm sure of it. It is. It's the series leader down, and that could be, well and truly, game on for the championship.
Absolutely. We were talking about it being, a 2-horse race for the champion.
For the 2nd time, he didn't catch it.
And was it Carter Thompson he already clipped, actually?
I think so.
No, whoever it was, they got away with it anyway.
We're on board with Danish now. He goes there, and it's Fernandez.
Right, of course, he didn't come, he was pit lane start yesterday, but that was a penalty. He started from 15th, his qualifying position today, but still 15th to 5th kind of thing. Right, so it is Iriarte on the 51. Capuchin in the...
Look a lot better here today as we see Morelli now moved up into 3rd.
Yeah. I mean, Morelli's a guy who you always think can win any weekend, but it just doesn't come together for him. Maybe this is his day.
Morelli's becoming a bit of an enigma, isn't he?
It's Brian Iriarte that leads. Capuchin in 2nd base. Marco Morelli in 3rd. Is it Gonzalez up the inside? He has to back out of it, but Capuchin takes the lead.
And you were absolutely right in terms of confidence, Peter. Ramadipa, who of course got that.
Capuchin now has a bit of a break. He is ahead of the 32 of Kienda Ramadipa. Yesterday's winner. Then it is the 11 with the yellow helmet of Gonzalez in 3rd place. Rias, Bennett Fernandez was up to 5th. But look at that, 3 abreast and up the inside. Just talking about it was Bennett Fernandez, but of course it really isn't an overtaking opportunity into the left-hander. Climbing the hill now, go across the top. So it is Ramadipa. Yesterday, it's 2nd place man in now in the lead.
And look at the size of this group then, Peter, then. As they cross the line, how many will we have in this leading group now? It will be...
But in a way, you know, he was almost the moral winner, I felt, of the race yesterday. He did so much leading, didn't he?
Yeah, they've got a technical problem that Ramersdorf for pulling out of the race. He pulled off at turn one, unfortunately, banging his machine. He's fallen down the order, so something not right there.
Yeah, technical difficulties with the KTMs. They are so...
chains
broken. Chains broken.
Ah, dearie me. Gutted, didn't he?
So, the 32 of Ramadipa has the advantage. But there's the yellow helmet of Gonzalez up the inside. It's
Can't push in!
On the white helmet, Karpushin takes second place.
Karpushin pushing them out the way.
Superb ride into second place yesterday. He slots in behind Karpushin. Karpushin has bounced back with the confidence that he has, taking pole position, erasing the disappointment from yesterday.
Geographical terms, you could say.
Well, a great mix of nationalities there at the front of the field, isn't it? Kyrgyzstan leads.
From Indonesia, Spain, Argentina, Italy.
Superb job yesterday in the wet. He got up to 5th place. I wonder if he can do the same thing today.
Christian Daniel Jr. in 11th spot at the moment. Tinez just behind him in 12th. Those two biding their time a bit as we look towards the front of the race still.
Like you did at Mugello, and you can get away. You know, at the moment there's no real sign of it. It's a huge group. We're all the way, the top 15 down to Ewan Van Cruden are in the battle for the lead. But it is possible to break. Yeah, and I saw Karpushin get precious close to the green at the bottom of the track on that lap. He may or may not have touched it. Marco Morelli in second place leads the pack, back in contact with Karpushin. They go down the hill there.
Up the climb they come, across the start-finish line again. 9 laps to go this time around. Pratama getting bullied all over the place, Peter. He was 13th crossing the line that time around, but just jumped up into 11th place as we look in towards turn 1 again.
Set, I think, lap 3 or 4, and this is a 19-lap race. So I wonder if someone like Uriarte just doesn't want to try the big breakaway because he knows he's going to need tyres left at the end.
I'm around pretty well.
They fan out across the track. Who's late on the brakes? Uriarte is really good into the left-hander at the bottom of the hill. That's where he passed Ramadipa to win yesterday, and he's absolutely superb. And of course, it's so crucial. But he's
17 riders worth. The only riders not in it are Monignane and Danish at the moment. Then. So it's in a massive leading group compared to the sort of lap times they were putting in qualifying and things, though.
Okay, there you're talking of Karpushin, the pole man. There he is heading the pack, and Brian Uriarte in second place. And you know, it may well be that we've just got to pause, calm our nerves a little bit, and wait to see how. But, well, who's in front? I can't tell you who's in front. Right, it is still number 7, Benet Fernandez.
Goodness me, just there was a variety of lines there, wasn't there? I mean, this is the case that we're seeing now, Peter, is riders not wanting to lead potentially. I mean, it's getting very messy now. It's as if a lot of us, why then? They don't want to be the one that's getting dive-bombed into turn 1. So we are seeing more silly sort of antics in the penultimate corners.
There's another, you know, a thinker we haven't talked too much about. I think it's back in 11th place. Is the 54 Veda Pratama. And I can just imagine he is the sort of...
Could have been Singapore, actually. He's down into 7th place now. I think it was. It was Mike Hugh, unfortunately.
Right, so down the drop they go, off the waterfall. And it is Marco Morelli who has the slightest advantage.
Him all weekend long so far, but he might well be feeling a bit happier after this. Morelli still leads down in towards turn 1, but goodness me, how many riders abreast do you want to be? Ramadipa goes into 2nd place then.
And Brian Uriarte came up the inside.
Will they get away?
No, he isn't. I think Brian Uriarte has seen that too, and he knows it. He was around to watch Marco Morelli be so superb at Assen, and that's why I think he moved up into 5th place and is now up into 4th place. He doesn't want to see Uriarte be late on the brakes here, close up on that leading trio. So he comes out of the corner. The leading trio still have the advantage. Marco Morelli over, but it's not green there, so that doesn't matter. Marco Morelli has the advantage. Kianda for the
chasers. We're looking at Zen Mitani, the Japanese rider, just behind us, inspired by Kevin Schwantz. That's why he runs the number 34. But look out front, Ramadipa now into the lead, ahead of Morelli and Benyat Fernandez.
But Brian Iriarte is not letting them go. Look, he's there in 4th place.
He's go for it. None of this tap in the rear seat unit. Rubbish.
That's right, but he only qualified 15th. He was on the 5th row of the grid. So, you know, if his pace is quicker than he was running in qualifying, maybe the bike isn't really set up to do this, but he's a bright...
Big drive up the hill. Mitani goes neck and neck with Ramadipa there. They nearly come to blows out of the final corner. 4 laps to go, Peter. This is where it really changes. They fan and weave across the start and finish straight in towards turn 1. Marco Morelli comes up at the inside then. We got Iriarte looking back from second place. No, in the lead actually now is Iriarte. So there you go. He wasn't letting him get away. He's back in front, in charge, in command here in Rookies Cup Race 2.
Yeah, and think about that one.
And look, there's your man, the 54. He was biding his time, but he's back, ladies and gents. It's Veda Pratama going for the lead here in race 2. He's up to 2nd place. He's been carving his way through as
Iriarte in 3rd place. 4 abreast behind them.
Goodness me, it is Pratama in the lead then from Iriarte. Morelli trying to hang out the outside. He doesn't get the cutback from Iriarte, so he'll have to settle for 3rd at the moment. Not that much quicker than everybody else behind them. They really are just now mucking each other about, really trying to jostle for position. They're not thinking about going as fast as possible. It's about tactics now.
Right, Marco Morelli in 3rd place. Yeah, great position progression, 15th to 3rd for Marco Morelli. Mitani is in 5th place. He's had a similar progression down the hill.
Morelli dives up the inside of Iriarte again. 2 riders really at the top of their game, but Veda Pratama starting to get away from it, Peter. He's got a couple of bike lengths, 1/4 second ahead of them. Will it last into these last...
Oh my God!
They're down! Morelli and Iriarte, both of them! Goodness me, that's blown the championship wide open again! I'm in shock.
Absolutely, they just both wanted the same bit of...
Run away with it. It's going to be 3 wins from 4. Should he keep it on the road? And Mitani on course for a debut podium in Rookies Cup. Could he be? But it looks like Karpushin is going to try and take it from him as well.
Verbally, he's well capable of it.
4 abreast in towards turn 1. Mitani leaves it as late as he possibly can. Ramadipa up the inside. Indonesia could have 2 riders on the podium here today, Peter. It's absolutely all on for it.
And surely the guys behind are going to... It's going. It's 1 second he has. Mitani up into 2nd place, ahead of Karpushin.
Well, it's all going to be about those final corners, and Benyat Fernandez and David Gonzalez, you can't count them out. They are in for it as well. They would love...
There's Mitani on the 34 who has the advantage. Karpushin's there in the white helmet in 3rd place. Karpushin goes up the inside, but he can't do it. Mitani comes across. He is surely going to take 2nd place ahead of Mitani. Veda Pratama looks over his shoulder. There's no contest there. He wins.
Once again, this really is a superstar in the making. Ramadipa in 4th position. You're so nearly at a double podium, Indonesia.
That's right. I think he did, you know, there is the number 13 of points leading. Hakim Danish crosses the line, but he picks up no...
Veda Ega Pratama jadi bintang di Sachsenring. Juara race 2, kejar puncak klasemen. Veda Ega Pratama kembali mencuri perhatian penggemar balap motor setelah menyabet gelar juara dalam race 2 Red Bull Rookies Cup di Sachsenring Minggu 13 Juli. Setelah sebelumnya finish keempat di race 1, pembalap muda Indonesia ini membuktikan kematangannya dengan aksinya yang memukau dan menegangkan. Start dari tengah, finish di puncak. Veda memulai dari posisi menengah, namun ia tak membiarkan itu menyurutkan semangatnya. Dengan keberanian dan teknik balap yang rapi, Veda konsisten menyalip rival satu persatu sepanjang balapan. Aksinya di Sachsenring yang teknikal menunjukkan kemampuannya mengatasi tekanan tinggi dan situasi yang padat. Duel sengit dan momen menegangkan. Pertarungan bukan hanya soal kecepatan, tetapi juga strategi dan mental. Veda bersaing ketat dengan pebalap seperti Zen Mitani, Jepang, dan Kiandra Ramadipa, Indonesia. Dalam 6-7 lap terakhir, ia berada dalam pengejaran agresif, namun justru momentum itu ia gunakan untuk merangsek ke podium. Jubilan kemenangan dan tambahan poin vital. Hat-trick penampilan podium beruntun ini membuka jalan bagi Veda untuk kembali bangkit setelah sempat terseok di awal musim. Tambahan 25 poin dari kemenangan race 2 memperkokoh posisinya di peringkat ketiga klasemen sementara, jumlah yang disebut-sebut mencapai 105 poin. Pengaruh besar Mugello yang lalu. Kemenangan ini bukan tanpa landasan. Di seri Mugello, Italia, Veda meraih 2 kemenangan beruntun. 2 podium itu memberi suntikan kepercayaan diri dan poin besar, menjadikan posisinya kini tidak sekadar kuat, tetapi juga patut diperhitungkan. Evaluasi dan strategi tim. Start dari barisan tengah menjadi catatan penting. Tim pun menyadari perlunya fokus lebih matang pada kualifikasi. Dengan posisi start yang lebih baik, Veda bisa mempertahankan ritme di depan, kata pelatihnya. Setup motor juga disesuaikan untuk trek dengan karakter teknikal dan elevation canggih seperti Sachsenring. Bakat lokal menggema di arena internasional. Kemenangan ini menjadi bukti bahwa pebalap muda Indonesia siap bersaing di panggung dunia. Untuk publik tanah air, prestasi Veda tak hanya menghentak di Sachsenring, tetapi juga melukiskan masa depan cerah dunia balap nasional. Target, merangsek ke puncak klasemen. Dengan 2 balapan tersisa di Red Bull Ring, Austria, dan Misano, Italia, peluang Veda untuk naik ke posisi kedua, atau bahkan menantang sang pemimpin klasemen, semakin terbuka. Ia kini hanya 49 poin di belakang hakim Danish, Malaysia, yang memimpin dengan 154 poin, serta tertinggal 36 poin dari Brian Uriarte. Pemuncak runner-up klasemen. Kesimpulan, Veda pahlawan kecil dengan ambisi besar. Veda Ega Pratama menunjukkan kombinasi sempurna antara teknik matang, mental baja, dan strategi jitu. Dari start di posisi menengah hingga ke podium, perjalanan balapnya kali ini layak diacungi jempol. Semangatnya dalam meraih kemenangan di Sachsenring bukan hanya soal juara sehari, melainkan pesan bahwa pebalap Indonesia memiliki potensi besar di kancah global. Kini, semua mata tertuju pada seri Red Bull Ring dan Misano, di mana Veda akan diuji kembali. Apakah ia mampu menjawab tantangan dan benar-benar menanjak ke puncak klasemen RBRC? Nantikan saja aksinya.